carnation.
See, what I'm going to do for you tonight is risky because I'm giving you the spiritual conversation, and then I'm going to give you the mundane of the chazas, and I actually have the bill in front of me. I know you're not going to believe it because I intend to embarrass those who were there who may be listening. I hope they turn red and realize that they're not who they think they are. No, I'm going to actually have the bill in front of me. I mean, you can't believe, when I get angry, I don't stop. You say, why are you going on and on about it? Because I didn't pick a 4-course dinner at a fixed price. I left an open menu. So some chazas, if everyone's given a salad and they cost a certain amount of money, why did 2 chazas have to order 2 heirloom beet salads at $28? Why? Because it was free. Because they saw it on the menu. They figured, I'm a schmuck to pay for it. I'll order it. And they'll just smile at the moron who's paying for it. They'll have it. The green salad, in other words, wasn't good enough for them. You know what? I think I'll have the heirloom beet salad because I'm a special person. That's right. And I'll have the pancetta prawns for $28 even though they ate appetizers like chazas at the bar, the pizza, the calamari, the sliders, the smoked salmon. They had to then have another appetizer because I again didn't pick a fixed menu. Now I know you think this is funny, and it is because this is very human. In other words, in the midst of talking about holy things, here's the man, Michael Savage, telling you he's pissed off at people he invited to dinner. And why is he doing it publicly? Because I am, that's all. If I'm wrong, it doesn't matter to me. If I don't see them or hear from them again, it won't matter. I'm not going to see them anyway until I invite them to another party for free. See, this is the thing about the Bay Area that most people don't know. It has about the worst people in America seem to have drifted out here a long time ago. They're takers. They take, give nothing back. This has been going on since I'm here 40 years. I'm the guy who makes the parties. Now, it's got so bad for me here 20 years ago. I got so angry at the emptiness, the spiritual death, the soul death in the Bay Area that I created the Savage Nation in order to create an audience. And so in some ways, it's God's hand behind all of this anyway, and I know that. In other words, this is considered, to religious people, the Bay Area is considered exile. San Francisco is considered the epitome of an exile in America. It's the land of the exiles. I don't know if you understand spiritually what San Francisco is. It is the most soul-dead place in America. Oh, they think they're wild and free because they wear tight dungarees and look at their behinds in the mirror at night and go to a nightclub and snicker at each other. That goes for boys and girls. But it's the most spiritually devoid place in the United States of America. There's nothing here. There's nothing of the spirit here to speak of. And so it's so bad. The people are so... I once met a guy in North Beach back in the late... I got here in 74. He must have been 78. A blonde guy, blue eyes. He was Yugoslavian. He went insane in the streets. I don't remember his name, but he once wound up... I remember he went crazy from the lack of humanity. And he wound up walking in the streets and talking to himself, saying, the continuum. There's no continuum here. And I said, what do you mean, man? What do you mean, no continuum? He says, there's no cycle. No one gives anything back. Nobody gives you anything back. There's no continuum here. I think eventually he left and went back to Yugoslavia. He couldn't believe the people here, how devoid they are of spirit and soul. So I understand I'm in this vortex. It's like being in a not a tsunami, but like a sort of mini tidal wave. I'm getting sucked out to sea, and you don't know how to get back to shore. So I created my own audience called the Savage Nation. That's what motivated me originally, was to have my own audience. So what I'm telling you is that I see everything on a mundane level, and I see it on a spiritual level. I have one eye on heaven, one eye on the eternal, and one eye I'm just a man in the street who can throw a dinner for 20 people and get pissed off at them because a few of them were chazas. And I'll say, I'm never going to throw a dinner again, never. That's an interesting story in a way. It's something you might have read. There are some writers who could have done this perfectly. I can think of a few, of a character like me. Throws a dinner, and instead of picking a fixed menu, instead of picking a chicken, a fish, and a beef dish with a fixed price, with a one appetizer, 1 second course, 1 entree, and a dessert, I had to leave an open menu and get ripped off by chazas, who gave me a smile job. And you have to understand something odd about this. It wouldn't have affected me one way or the other, whether it was cheaper or more expensive. In the long run, it didn't matter to my lifestyle or my legacy. But why?